back, you whiskey loving legends, to another episode of Was It Worth It Whiskey. This is the first episode in 2022. And to celebrate Was It Worth It's Whiskey first year, 2021, I'm going to be doing a little giveaway. As well as in this show, we are going to be looking at the 3 best Was It Worth It Whiskey, or best value for money whiskies that Was It Worth It Whiskey tasted during 2021 for you guys to try in 2022. Now there'll be three categories with that, obviously, because I just couldn't pick one, so I did 3 categories. I did a bourbon matured one, a sherry matured whiskey, and a peated whiskey. So we'll be looking at those 3. But a bit more on the giveaway. So with 2021 money, well, every country was printing money. Every whiskey was costing twice as much all over the place. So I found a token that actually a bit of a cryptocurrency that kind of suits Was It Worth It Whiskey. It's called FUMoney. Yes, fuck you money. Exactly right up Was It Worth It Whiskey's alley. So I looked into it. I had to play around with a bit of a farm, and I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away 5 people 100,000 FU tokens. That's on the Solana ecosystem, so you have to have a Solana wallet. All you need to do is like this video. You need to comment on this video and share this video. And you obviously have to subscribe to the channel. And if you subscribe to the Discord of FUMoney, which I'll put a link down the bottom, will be good because you'll be able to find out all the cool things you can do with FUMoney. Like farming it for more FUMoney, you can gamble it, or you can just put it to the next bottle of whiskey, which is what it's all about. Anyway, moving on, let's look at the 3 top whiskies for 2021. First, we'll start off with the bourbon one. Right, which one is it? Let's see. Here it is. Was It Worth It Whiskey's top whiskey, bourbon matured whiskey for 2021 is the Deanston 18-year-old. Mate, I haven't tried anything as good a value as this in the bourbon aisle. And I think it's an excellent value. In fact, it's currently on special, I think, again on Amazon for about £60, if you're into pounds. It's a great little distillery. Obviously, they brew their whiskey or mature their whiskey in an old cotton mill on the River Teith. All its electricity is by river turbines, so it's completely environmentally friendly. And most important thing, the whiskey tastes fucking excellent. It's got that real old Dunwich flavour that I love. It's fruity, it's caramel, it's sweet. It's just so well balanced. It's a lovely bloody drop. As you can see, I'm just about due to get another bottle. So it's not that I don't like it. I really love this one. It is superb. And like I said, so £60, 175 AUD, a bit expensive in Australia, I don't know why. And 90 USD in the States. And if you get hands on some FU money, about 750,000 FU tokens. Or FU money tokens. So there you go. Absolute bloody winner. I really recommend getting into the Deanston and trying the Deanston 18 as much. All the Deanston, in the 12, everything. I love them all. But I think at the moment, the 18 is the best #1 value there. Bloody amazing. All right, next. I won't go too much on the tastings. If you want the more detailed tasting notes of them, check out my other videos because I've done the full tastings on these bottles during 2021. So we'll just move along to speed it up. Next one, we're going to do the sherry matured whiskey, the best value sherry matured whiskey in 2021, that I think anyway. And the winner goes to Glenallachie 15-year-old. I really, if anyone disagrees with me, well, not that it's the best value, but if anyone disagrees with me that it's not a great whiskey, I'd like to hear about it. It's fabulous. It's what a sherry matured whiskey this is. Oh, it's got all the nose of that rich first fill matured sherry whiskey with some really well selected casks. There's no bitterness. It's just this solid syrupy thickness of goodness of sherried whiskey. 46% ABV, natural colour, non-chill filtered, all the stuff. Just a really, really well-balanced sherry whiskey at a great price. So this one you're going to pick up for £63 or 130 AUD or about 90 USD. Once again, same thing, about 750k FUMoney tokens. So what a winner that one is. I'm going to finish these off later, by the way. Absolutely gold. Now, no whiskey of the years would be complete unless we went down the path of the peated variety. Now, there's a lot out there. Some peat, and there's all sorts of different peat, but I narrowed it down to my favourite and what I think is the best. None of these are my absolute favourites, but definitely the favourite for money, as Was It Worth It whiskey is. So my favourite, best value for money and best peated whiskey in 2021 for you to taste in 22 is the PC10. Butch Port Charlotte 10-year-old. What an absolutely amazing dram this is. Once again, all natural flavour, a non-chilled filtered. Now this one is 40 parts per million. Peated barley. It is 65% first fill American whiskey barrels, 10% second filled, and then 25% second fill French wine casks as well, which adds this little bit of, it just makes it a little bit different, a little more body to it. It's quite amazing. As you see, it's not very like all natural coloured. It hasn't got much colour to it. It's like a golden haze sort of colour. On the nose, you get those peats straight over it. Even though it says it's a heavily peated, I don't classify it as a heavily peated whiskey. Well, it is, but don't let that put you off, is what I mean. I think it's a great peated whiskey to have a crack at if you've never had one. But maybe you want to taste one at a bar first if you buy a bottle. But nevertheless, still pretty great value and not too bad price. In fact, this is the cheapest of the three, coming in at about £45 or 100 AUD or 65 USD or maybe 560 FUMoney tokens. So, it's a whiskey. It's not like you're licking an ashtray. It's not like this throat-sucking maggot bag full of, I don't know, smoke. It's like a super well matured smoked meat where the smoke just emulate or it expands on the flavours of the whiskey that just bounce around your mouth for quite a long time. It is an amazing whiskey. So that's it. That's my three whiskies. I'm just going another sip because it's fucking good. For 2021, for you guys to taste in 2022 if you haven't already. I've got my top picks. And like I said, if you want to enter the competition for some free FUMoney, like, subscribe, comment below, and also join the Discord channel, which also the link will be below for the Discord channel of FUMoney. Not because you have to, but you'll be able to find out what you can do with your FU money. So they'll tell you how to farm it, they'll tell you how to gamble it on gambling, or they'll tell you how to spend it on whiskey, whatever you want to do with it. All right, so until next time, shortly I reckon. See you later, and cheers.